Hi everyone, it's Glenn with Expulsion Science Show, and today we're gonna make your doodles and sketches come alive. Not possible, you say? Just watch and see. Have you ever written on a whiteboard with a dry erase marker? Well, if you have, then you know that a dry erase marker is specifically made to not leave a mark on the whiteboard. The special ingredient is resin. Now, resin is an oily silicone polymer that makes the ink slippery and prevents the marker's colors from going onto the whiteboard. This only works specifically for whiteboards or other non-porous surfaces such as glass. Now let's take a look at permanent markers. Permanent markers are made with an acrylic polymer that actually binds the ink to the surface, so that way you can't wash it off with soap and water. In this experiment, we're gonna do two drawings, one with dry erase markers and one with permanent markers. As always, we need to gather our materials. We need 2 plates, dry erase markers, permanent marker, a cup of water, rubbing alcohol, and a paper towel. Make sure you have a smooth surface on your plate and that you have permission to draw on your plate with markers. We might get a little messy with this experiment, so you might want to work in a tray or just be prepared to clean up afterwards with spills. Okay, I am going to draw something really interesting to the show. So, we're going to start with our red marker. Expulsion Science. What we have to do is let it dry really, really good before we start. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just fan the plate like so. So now we're gonna see if this works. I'm gonna take some water and come around the edges. Oh, you see? It's coming off. Cool. And then what you can do is you can move it around. Try and get it all. Oh, yeah, it pretty much all came off. So, see how it danced? And now we're gonna do our permanent marker. We're gonna see if this works. Put the plate right here. But this time, I'm gonna draw an atom. Dry it off. See if it will stick. We're going to do the same thing. Start pouring our liquid. See if it comes up. Well, as you can see, some of it is starting to come up, but not all. You still see the same basic shape of what it is. And we'll even agitate it just to see what happens. See, it's sticking because of the acrylic polymer that's in it. I bet you're wondering, now how do we get it off? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some alcohol and we're gonna pour it over here onto it to see if we can get it cleaned off. You see how the ink is starting to come out? Wow. We're gonna see if it comes up. Let's see. It's binding to it a little bit. You can still see a faint drawing of it, but not near like the other one where it came up. So as you can see, the acrylic resin in the permanent marker wasn't messing around, but the dry erase marker had the resin that would prevent it from actually sticking to the plate. During our cleanup, I'm sure you noticed that the rubbing alcohol broke down the ink on the plate. Now this is because there's actually alcohol solvents in the markers on both sides. So the good thing about that is that whenever you've drawn on here, your parents are gonna love you because you won't get in trouble because you're gonna be able to get it up pretty much. All right. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to make your very own floating drawing. We'll see you next time.